Hello, ladies and gentlemen. um,
Worst intro ever.
I am not Keemstar. Okay, this is.
Don't say his name. He will summon him.
First off, guys, this is like something that's pretty rare. Probably, I'm not. This is not what my channel is about. This is not what I do this for. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, Joe. Turn that volume. Okay,
The
and
volume
so
is down.
okay.
That wasn't
Uh,
me, bro. That was you.
no, it wasn't. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is not. What the frick? It is me. You're right. I didn't even remember opening that. Okay, let me get that off. Okay, yes, that was me. But anyway, so back to this horrible intro. Uh, so we're just having a serious talk about something that I just want to get out of the way, and it's becoming an issue. I actually was not going to make this into a public thing until it started getting worse, and it's happening to a whole bunch of other people in the paranormal field. And I'm not really big about doing this drama stuff. That's not, like I said, not what my channel is about, and not what I want to do with the channel. But I think it's kind of important because it's not just happening to me; it's happening to others. Um, so right now, um, we are having an issue with a cyber stalker, and we decided to actually finally just come out about it because it's happening to a couple friends of ours, and well, I guess we could get started. This person, a lot of people already in the chat know who this is, and it's being discussed by other people that around in the community too, because they already know what's happening. And it's her name's Danny Stass, um,
Or Daniela.
or Daniela. She's starting to threaten people for some weird reason, just because someone blocked her and then threatens them. And I think that's very strange on its own. And we have proof of that. Um, and we're limited to what we can show because some of these chats are with people we did not get permission to show from. Uh, there's only us that have dealt with this, and also a couple others, but only one other than us we got permission from, which is Richie, also, who is having issues with the same exact stuff and the same uh, problems that this person was portraying on other people. And so we're trying to come out about this because this is definitely not okay. M, you were actually around. Actually, she was private and messaging you a lot about some of this stuff, and
Absolutely. So, in regards to the paranormal, because this is not something we see a lot, and a lot of people don't talk about what's going on. I was watching a live stream, and it happened to be at the Monroe House, and I noticed that there was some comments being made that showed disdain towards you, Matt. And I said, "Hey, private message me. We'll talk about this." Very quickly, that individual started to discuss that they were upset that you had stolen their works, which were not true works. You would never, they were not pieces created for you. You did not commission any artwork. But they were upset because they were blocked, which is every content creator's right. Every person's right to say, "Hey, I don't want to have any communication with you at all." And it started in trying to send her very nicely in a different way, saying, "Let's work on your own projects. Look at what you do have in your life. Look at the positive. Let's send you to work on your own stuff." That was not sufficient, to the point that Joe and I ended up basically, having the four of you in a call saying, "All right, we're figuring this out right here, right now. What's going on? Let's come to an agreement. Everybody be civil. It shouldn't be like this. We should be able to enjoy all the live streams we want without all this drama, without people pinging each other on Facebook saying they're upset that you're not, you know, returning a message within 2 seconds. Then reaching out to bringing ex girlfriends in regards to Richie, because Richie did give permission. he was unfamiliar with Discord. He was in a server that is an amazing, amazing Discord server, which is Summers. He was unfamiliar with how to navigate that. And he said, I'm having an issue with a stalker and I'm being harassed by Danny. So, how do I mute her without penalizing anybody else? You had the same question the next day, so did Matt, and we all have now blocked her.
Yeah.
And she has left the group. She is no longer there.
Yeah, so it's been an issue with a lot of us, and things are keep happening, and it's getting to that point. Like, okay, we need to do something about this. We need to talk about it because this has become an issue, and also very just not okay, in my opinion. And also like getting into really personal stuff too. At first, I thought this was an issue with my ex starting something, and then actually I learned it was the other way around. Danny contacted my ex, which is when I got okay. This is going way over the line and getting way too personal, and then it was happening with other things too. I'm not going to go in depth with that because this is this is not about her. It's about this stalker issue, and so basically things are getting way too far, and also personal information about like I believe other people where they live is also an issue, like getting their address.
She does have other people's address. You are correct. And when questioned about, I knew you had blocked her. I already had that information. And I said, she mentioned that you were messaging her first. And I said, okay, what's his phone number? She gave me a phone number. And I'm going, oh, okay, that's not the real phone number. But she is, to the extent, going through individuals' profiles. She is finding everything she can from their addresses to their PayPals to their phone numbers, to the point of insulting individuals simply for making comments. If somebody makes a comment that says, I love you or great work, she automatically, attacks them with vulgarities and profanities without understanding the relationship. And that's just not right, to go to the extent of trying to find someone's information and threaten them to release their information on top of that.
No, because Danny had said, "Oh, Matt's messaging me," and we're like, "How?" And then we realized it was through your phone number, and we're like, "How did she get Matt's phone number?" So I went on your Facebook and look, there's your phone number. It all matched up, but she was making it out like you were messaging her.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the case. She was messaging you.
Yeah, every single time. The only time I've ever messaged her is when I was trying to send her the shirts and everything, because on my Patreon, I promised that is the shirts, and she also wanted it signed, so I had it shipped to me, and that took a while to get to me, and then I had it signed, and then I had to wait until I had the money to send it, and I told her what date, and then she apparently put on PayPal reports me. Even though I was telling her when I'm sending it, and then I sent it on the day I said, and I didn't know about the PayPal reports, but I did notice notifications. I just kind of ignored them. Didn't know what they were at for a moment because I'm busy. I didn't really get into it, and then M told me that she reported me. I was like, oh, what? And so the stuff is all sent. I did everything I said I would. I signed the shirts. I gave this pebble thing that she wanted from the Monroe house, and also all this other stuff. And so she's making threats and also trying to report people over things, even though when you already explained you're already doing something. And so it gets worse and worse of a lot of things she starts doing.
Yeah,
and then she started threatening me when I blocked her again. She started threatening me by email.
She had literally kept him and I up all freaking night with the Matt rant. It was insane. And
I mean, there was a good 2 weeks, that we've been dealing with this for probably going on 3.5 weeks now. And then when she said Matt was messaging her, which I knew was not the case, happened to be, Sunday to Monday. and I had a doctor's appointment, and she was like, I'm so sorry for not responding. Matt was messaging me, and I'm going, in your dreams. And I see the screenshot, and I'm going, absolutely not the case.
She's cutting up stuff. Also,
she woke up, but here's my issue big time, because this doesn't just affect us. With her opening 4 different disputes with PayPal, there are other channels that she is supporting, and she's making PayPal payments too. Who's to say that she is not going to use or do the exact same thing to them? She is very much, you know, she's capable of doing that. She's proven that she's capable of doing that. My concern is that's going to happen to some of our favorite content creators. So, in opening up 4 different disputes, taking them down when she gets what she wants. And I'm going, you're acting like a 2-year-old right now. Stop throwing your temper tantrum. Understand that just because we block you and we do not want to have any association with you, we can still live harmoniously. We just don't need to talk. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. It's I even have like she's making threats about things too, and I'm trying to figure out what, because we literally have nothing that she could really threaten us with. So I'm kind of confused with what these threats are about, and I feel like she's going to cut things up and everything, like how she did with you, M, where she like made it seem like I was messaging her first, and then I showed you the real text messages, and then it was completely not that at all, and.
Late last night, early this morning, I get a friend's request. What was the name? I can't remember.
Haley.
Haley.
Let me get the exact one. Actually, I'll share some things, I guess, here. Let me get it to where things are right, because like I said, there's certain people I did not get permission from.
While you're doing that, that's perfectly fine to pull that up. So Robert asked a good question. What does she want? We don't know what she wants. Ultimately, she wants, what we're gathering is, she believes that any person that she comes in contact with, any content creator that she comes in contact with, she automatically knows. You know, she reached out to Nick Groff, of all people, to tell on Matt. She has reached out to other individuals to tell on Matt.
Yeah, even a location I go to, and made up a lie about something that I stole something from them. And sure enough, it was related to something I've already asked this individual. I didn't get permission from them, so I'm not going to say their name.
Yeah, she name drops a lot of individuals. So, Robert, we truly don't know what she wants. Ultimately, when it comes to males, she believes that she prefers males to females, and she will absolutely 100% take it to a level where she starts to flirt and she thinks that there's an interest there. And she uses that to silence and, as if you're cheating on her or doing something wrong, and that's not the case.
She tried a little something with me on Facebook, and I'm like,
She's done it to a lot of guys, and Richie's one of them. And also, I don't have proof of this for me, but apparently did it to me too. And that's it. So if it's keep the same story happening with multiple people, there's obviously an issue. It's not just that one individual she's doing it to. So
Robert, she is. The problem is regarding anything, she doesn't have anything to blackmail. She likes to make threats of, I think her latest post simply said, if you guys keep harming me, something along the lines of, you'll find out who I really am. And we're going, harming you? How are we harming you? By silently blocking you and walking away.
Yeah. So here, I have exactly this right here. So this is one of the emails from Danny Stas. This is after I blocked her again. If you all don't stop with harming in my life, it comes backwards. So it sounds like a threat to me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what you mean by that. And then also you sent me something, but let me take the stream away because there's like other people involved that I don't want to mention. So I'm gonna take this away for a moment until I get to the right thing.
Yeah, do what you need to do.
The one you're looking for is purple. It's on Discord and it's purple background.
Okay. I'm also getting the one that Joe sent me real quick because it's very similar, and also sent the same image also.
But you'll notice it's a different.
But yeah, it's a different profile. So this Haley Suski, it seems like it's a fake account. It's kind of ironic because guess where this person lives? Apparently, is a place that she's been talking about a lot, where apparently her fiance or boyfriend. She keeps changing the story on that. It goes from boyfriend to fiance, and I think husband too, right? So it kept changing.
She was married, and then a boyfriend, then a fiance. But see, M tried to get her to talk about this, whoever he is. She talk about him for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, and it was Matt. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, yes, it is. Sounds like a mental disorder, which is why I put hashtag mental health, because this is a mental disorder, and the only reason why we're coming out with this is because other people are being infected and it keeps spreading. I don't want this to happen to other people in the paranormal field because she seems extremely obsessive. And it's just becoming worse and worse in our situations, and she's getting way too into personal stuff. So this is not okay. So thank God she lives in another country, because I feel like she would probably literally stalk me if she lived anywhere close.
And as a content creator, because it's not talked about enough, like how this does happen every so often, and you feel boxed in as if you can't say anything and say, hey, this person is stalking me. This person has gone out of their way to harass me. They're continuing. I don't know what they want. As far as I go, is like, if you have a problem, come to me, talk to me. We will figure it out. I call it good. Wash, whatever we decide at the end of that conversation goes. That's just perfectly fine. But as far as doxing individuals, like looking into family members of these content creators, they have a life, a private life that they don't want to show on camera. And she doesn't seem to understand that. And the twins were in here earlier and they said, we don't know her. But they're also associated with, and the twins are associated with a channel that is associated with her, because the paranormal all kind of links together. And for the most part, we all have each other's backs. We all try to keep everything as peaceful as possible. We talk to our friends, we vent a little bit, but we keep everything underground. And she has absolutely waged war on the paranormal. And she's hell bent on completely tearing us apart.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's empty threats though. Like, she literally has nothing on these people, because I know that these people are like not that type of people that do bad things or anything like that. So she literally has empty threats, but trying to do something about it in some weird way. And I don't know what she's gonna try and release or something like that, what she claims to release on these people. But it's kind of it's very strange and weird. And it's just a mental health issue, and I just wanted to make this clear about this one individual, because it's spreading to other people. And if it was just me, I probably wouldn't have mentioned anything and just try to deal with it on my own, but it's happening to others. So that's why it's getting out there.
It got to the point that I felt horrible as a moderator, that I completely just lost it in the moment, because a very ugly comment was made. Well, she was apparently stalking through another content creator's profile, and she was like, who is this person saying they love this person? And I'm going, I lost it right then and there. And I'm going, oh my God, how dare you?
That wasn't her exact words.
It wasn't her exact. Do you want the exact words? I'll tell you.
Give the exact words.
So the comment that was made was, I love you. And she said, "Who is this bitch saying this to Eric?" And she gave me the screen name. And I said, "Oh my God, that is his mother. How fucking dare you ever say anything about his mother at all?" I lost my shit. I have never felt like a worse mod ever saying, "You will never speak about anybody's mother that way, ever."
Yeah. And also, speaking of mothers, she somehow knew the name of my mother. I don't really go public about that in my stuff. And then she, all of a sudden saying, and during a live stream saying her name, I was like, how the hell does she know my mother's name? And so she like literally got some information, weird information from somewhere probably deep in my Facebook. I don't know where, but she had to search for that. And so that was very strange. And also on top of that, so like I said, she's getting into personal stuff for no reason at all. It's just very strange.
Thank you, Hinsdale girl.
It is very much a mental, issue that needs to be handled. I do hope she gets the help that she needs. This is a situation in which she is aligning herself with different individuals in hopes for whatever it may be. I don't know her goal, whether it's popularity, if she has, dreams of, just grandiose dreams of meeting them. But I have never gone through somebody. The only person's profile I have ever gone through was an individual who was threatening one of my friends, and I went through Ben Verified and was like, "Okay, no, you're not going to threaten my friend like that. End of story."
Yeah.
But I'm going, who in the world does this to content creators? Every single one of them. And then they claim they insert themselves into the relationships of these content creators as well. Because content creators, what a lot of people forget is they're humans. They want that contact. It's very isolating as it is. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who you can talk to. And when you make that connection, and then you insert yourself into a relationship and you harm somebody else's team member, or you harm another team member's, like, their spouse, it's like, don't do that.
And
Just don't.
it's not just one person. I know two people just off the bat that this is happening to, that she's getting involved with. I don't have permission to say her names, but she's getting involved with the spouses, trying to talk to them all, for some reason, and then try and fix things in relationships, which is very strange. And
Real quick, did you see Rich's comment?
no, sorry.
And also, yeah, about that fixing other people's relationship. There were things said to Em and I that were truly, that is none of our business, and it's not going to leave our mouths. And guys, watch when you talk to somebody. It doesn't really even matter who it is. You better trust the hell out of somebody before you start telling people personal things, especially about other people that you're being trusted to hold on to that information to yourself. But yeah, we're just like, that's their problem. Why are you telling us? Like, that's none of our business.
Yes. Yeah, and one thing. Oh crap! Sorry, I got a message and it got me distracted. I was about to say.
Are you gonna show that screenshot I sent you?
Oh, you sent it to me. Okay.
Yeah, so Richie sent a message, and he does want it public. He went ahead and sent that out there. It's a matter of getting it over to you so you can pop it up there.
Where is this sent to?
Let me go ahead and pop it in the back end on Discord real fast.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get it uploaded real. So incoming and sent. So this is what she has done, sent to Richie, who is one of, he's a mod. He's also in the paranormal. and he does a lot for a lot of individuals. So in this, she has his email, and she has his email. She goes to the links of finding his phone number. There is a package as we speak on the way to his door.
Mhm.
Absolutely. He, like, now Richie is aware that that is being sent. And it will most likely be met with return to sender.
Can you send it to Messenger? I'm not as familiar with Discord.
Yeah, Discord's a pain in the ass.
I think, is this the one about the unblocked part? Because that's what I got. 625. Yeah. Sorry, I don't like this new way of
Yes,
interacting. I'm out.
that was her message to him, was I don't like this new way of interacting. Because she didn't like that he wasn't responding fast enough. She didn't like
Oh yeah,
he was calling her all night and all day. So she decided, like, he ended up blocking her because it was 24/7. And she was telling people, that Richie would happen to be messaging me this day he was asking a question, and he said, Daniela's telling me, or Danny's telling me, hey, Richie's on his way to pick me up. I'm going, you live in Germany. Richie lives in the United States. There is no way this is happening. So she was upset that she wasn't getting 24/7
Also,
attention.
mention the things that she told you about me that I didn't know about until later.
Which
Until you guys
parts?
about, like, apparently me talking to her all the time on the phone and everything like that. And the only time I ever talked to her on the phone was with you guys trying to deal with something, because at the time Em and Joe were actually going to give her the benefit of the doubt and try and help her and see what's going on. And then she actually they got me to unblock her, and I was like, okay, I'll try. I just, because I didn't have evidence towards one of the claims, so I just, like, okay, maybe it was a lie or something like that. And
we have to remember that there is a language issue there.
Yeah.
So it's like when she types, it's really confusing. Like, you're like, wait, what is she saying? Because she's from Germany.
Yeah. And then she started claiming things that apparently wait, you explain what she said, about, like, certain things about the calls and stuff like that. What did she say exactly?
So, I mean, in that, she was, just claiming that, she was constantly talking to you, that you had essentially, she always made it sound like she was working on something for you, that
That too.
that it was always, oh, sorry, Matt's messaging me. Like, oh, Matt's giving me a really hard time. He's not letting me go to sleep. He's keeping me on the phone all the time. I mean, just the same types of things where
Yeah.
almost presenting it as if I'm going, who in their relationship or in their right mind, like, she presented it like a relationship. I'm going, heck, I don't even talk to my boyfriend, like, nearly enough. Like, and we talk a lot. I'm going, you guys must be on the phone 24/7. What the heck?
Yeah. And so
Is the way she
basically,
made it seem.
I want to make it clear, like, 99% of the time, she initiated every conversation. I say the 1% was the one time I was trying to get the address to send her stuff. Is the only time I initiated anything was when I tried to get the address to send that stuff to her, and that's it. Every other time, it was her. And then I could show you all that, but guess what? She deleted everything on Discord.
Yeah.
She did that. She did that to me as well. And I grabbed as many screenshots as I could in regards to going to your ex. And I'm going, this is between Matt and his ex. They are both adults. They can choose when, if, and how they, decide to handle their issues. That's between them. Respect the privacy of both individual. End of story. And she took it upon herself and claimed that your ex friended her. Now, in hindsight, it turns out that's not the case. The ex didn't friend her at all. Danny reached out to the ex and started unloading.
Yeah,
And
and
again,
getting personal information, and also, well, I can't really talk about that because my ex is also crazy. So try to get like a
well,
lot of things.
Easy,
Like
easy.
I know, I
he, as an
know.
adult, that's between you and your ex. You guys keep it behind closed doors. Check your crazy right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Um,
attracted to crazies.
when Joe and I finally got to the point was Joe's, was relaying your end. And I'm relaying, hearing all this stuff from her, and I'm going, wait a minute, what? So when I figured out that all of these things were simple voluntary posts that she was making, as you would in any paranormal page. If I was to go like Twin, if I was to go to Twin Paranormal and say, make a post and say, I like your videos. Something is simple. That's voluntary. I did that on my behalf. That is not my work. That is not an art of work at all. Like, that's just, hey, I don't have the monopoly on words either.
Yeah. So
And she was claiming that you asked her to do this. You were calling her, and instructing her to do these things. And
yeah,
when it comes to your Patreon, she apparently made your thumbnails. She
no.
made the posts and she set up your guests.
So not ever have I ever had someone make a thumbnail for me. Everything I do is created by myself when it comes to my YouTube content. And also she was claiming I was stealing work from her, and then M was asking what work was stolen, and it was literally the posts that she would make about my history of my tattoos and stuff like that, and it says her name on top of it, and it's plagiarized information straight from the websites that of the tattoo, what these tattoos mean. And I never asked her to go search for this information. I never asked her to do anything before, and it's just super strange. She what it was getting out of control. Like even like the I already know what these tattoos mean. I don't need someone to go do research for me when I literally got tattooed on me for a reason because I already know what it means. And I thought that was insane. So there's a lot. There's more and more that adds to it.
I I wanted to give her a chance, try to get figure things out, see what her deal is. Once I realized, well, it was said earlier, but apparently I missed it. But once she called him a bitch, I was like, nope, no.
Well, see, here's the thing is if you want to call me a bitch, that's fine, but have the decency to come to me and actually say it to me. And don't sit there and put little asterisks and just say you're joking. And I'm going to send you the same message that I sent her. And I'm going to say, excuse me, not the one, because I will come for you and I am not scared to do anything. You will not be seen again. I promise you that.
Them city's vicious.
No, I am very, very, very sweet, but do not push those buttons, or at least have the decency to speak to me in person. Do not act like a fucking little, child with your tail between your legs. Scurry on home, please.
I love you, Em. Just keep that in mind.
Let's hear your Italian now. You got to back it up with your Italian.
Hey, I love you, okay?
Okay, no, we can't. Now we're just implicating and bringing in things. But I do know that you guys, you have some screen recordings.
Yeah. Here, if you want to share on your screen, if you want, Joe, because I don't think I have the video form. I just have photos.
No, that's how they are photos. I turn the videos into photos because the videos would have been.
I'm missing one of the photos, like the one where it had the initiation of the conversation from the most recent one she posted before the blocking stuff.
I might.
Oh yeah, no, it was with Haley, her fake account.
Hola, Levy. Welcome back.
Hello, Levy.
Um.
Oh, is it Levy? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Was that the one? Wait. Under the different name.
I don't know why he let you live though.
Other the different. Wait, what?
Wait. The one I sent you. The one where she sent me a message, basically trying to like freaking blackmail you under the different name. I did send you that. It's in your
Yeah,
messenger.
it's part of it. I didn't get the very beginning part.
Oh no, it's all of it. I mean,
Okay.
that
Let
is
me double
it.
check. Let me double check. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
If there is something missing, I can just look and tell you. But
Oh yeah, you're
Should
right.
be
It's right here. Okay.
I think
So
ultimately, people just need to realize, hey, this is happening. And to not, especially with the content creators, please speak out, especially if you're in the paranormal. We will understand. Please speak out when these things happen. I know it's very easy to remain silent, even if there is a group, that we create on Facebook, whatever needs to happen, by all means, let us know what's happening with your channel. Let us know, because this is now serious when people are finding phone numbers, addresses, family members' names, and they're dragging other channels into it. It's not fair because that net is cast so wide in the paranormal, and we all support each other. For the majority of us, we have all been together from the Periscope days, like way back when, even before Periscope.
thank you very much for the. You don't have to do super chats right now. This is more a serious one, but yes, what you mentioned very. How do you show that? Just so because it's about mental health. Don't let this get you all. Get to you all. Just ignore. Mental illness is uncontrollable, maybe psychotic, and not taking meds. I hope this issue goes away. Stay tough. Yeah.
so what Matt was showing was her. Um, she sent me a friend's request. I didn't think it was Danny, and then I accepted the friend's request because there were many mutual friends, um, including some of you in chat. So then, like barely a minute later, I get that message saying Matt needs to stop harm or whatever, however she said it to
Yeah.
Matt. Go ahead. Can you put that up there again?
Yeah. I'll show that. So basically, it's pretty much the same message. Oh, whoops. Okay. So there's if you all don't stop harm with me. This is personally from her email and my life. It comes backwards, like it comes backwards. Okay, like some kind of threat, and then said this pretty much the same image right here, and then says stop harming Danny's life. This is the fake account by Haley Suski, and stop harming Danny's life, or she uploads everything, which I have no idea what she's talking about with the uploads.
No, that is definitely not okay. So I see what happened there. I did not get the whole thing, but okay. So on my end,
Thank
she
you,
says
Hinsdale.
she sends the message or she sends the picture. She then says with greetings,
Mhm.
and I said I know, referring to the picture that she had sent me. I already knew about it. She then says his own fault. I asked, what do you mean? Stop harming Danny's life or she upload everything. I said, no one's harming her. Now it's private, but it's every time changeable.
Yeah, actually, I do have that part.
And then it says, yeah, then Matt is. So now she's referring to my question when I asked, or when I said no one's harming her. I said, or are you her? Now I'm calling her out.
Yeah, because it is her.
And I said, pinging to see if you are or not. And she types LOL. Um, I think I'm not sure, but I do believe I'm unblocked.
Oh, you're unblocked?
I think I'm unblocked.
Okay. From the Haley Suski one?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, so this is like similar messages with her, and that she actually sent to a personal email to keep doing that. Let me next
I wanted to show
this
you
one right
something
here.
here. Hopefully, you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys see that. I'm ready to say, Danny, stop. That's what that's getting ready to stay there. Yeah, it's out of focus. I'll have to turn my phone down.
Also, put it in the middle of the screen instead of the side. It'll focus better, I think.
Let me mess with the display. Turn the brightness down.
I don't even know if she's even seen any of this stuff because I actually blocked her from the chats too. So she probably doesn't even know that this is happening.
Oh, Carolyn, it doesn't surprise me that she, did that. After, she decided to, decide she was going to swear at me. It was very quickly made apparent that I was not the one to swear at like that. I
I
will
thought that
not
was kind of
tolerate it
funny.
from anybody.
Yes. Yes, you can block people. Well, I don't know about complete block, but you can block them from chatting. But you can kind of block on YouTube just for chatting. And
None of us understand what she's trying to accomplish, Legend. So ultimately, from what we can tell, is she does need to get help, but ultimately, she's trying to align herself. She's making it seem as if she is best friends with multiple content creators, saying that she, does all of these other, does their work for them. She, has them doing different things. She's essentially looking for a friend that is going to be able to give her 100% unadulterated attention. And if that's the case, I've tried many times to say, let's work on your own projects. Let's focus on your own project. You try live streaming. You try doing different things. At this point, she needs to just stop. She needs to stop, her threats because Matt has blocked her. I've blocked her. Joe has blocked her. We're not going to be blackmailed.
oh, she's messaging. What is she saying? I can't really see it.
Question marks.
Question marks with what? Oh, well, what did you say back, actually?
I said, Danny, stop.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way I could get this to really come in better for you guys.
Robert,
You
you
share
are such a
screens.
doll. So, as far as solving this, the stress is off our backs. It was more of bringing awareness because we don't want anybody else who's going through this to have to suffer in silence.
Yeah, she might change her name. It wouldn't surprise me after this if she finds out about this video. Danny Stass, she might change her name because she's already making fake accounts. She's done it on my YouTube channel before. But the first time I blocked her, what did she say?
She's saying, if you have to say something to her, go and say it, Danny, not me.
Oh.
Okay, Danny.
Well, she's more than you can go ahead and give her the link to the video so she can come watch and she can stand up and be big and tall and say what she has to say right here, right now. Because I'm not removing my block.
Me either.
She will not be reinvited to another group that is very peaceful, that is very much a melting place for everybody to get along, have fun, talk about daily life. And she is not going to be the end all be all when it comes to the paranormal. Blackmailing a content creator, whether they're in, no matter what genre they fit into, what community they fit into, because they do not want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. It is not okay.
And that, I don't think it could be to the police because it is from another country, and also it's not legitimate stalking; it's more cyber stalking. So I don't know.
It's a little harder, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit harder for that. So,
and I can't speak, as far as another channel, but I mean, she's calling for violence on behalf of other people. There's another paranormal channel. The individual is taking a break. And I received a message, and asked him, "Is it really you, sending me this message?" He confirmed it was, but she is called for violence because his account was recently hacked and she was hell bent on finding this person. And I'm going, honestly, he probably doesn't have to look much further than her.
Yeah.
In regards to what he's doing, what Danny's doing with Matt, Matt's not going to be controlled, nor has he ever been controlled by anybody. Neither is Joe.
Yes, I absolutely love M City. Absolutely, yeah, she's tough. That's for sure. That's my girl. That's my woman.
Great.
She's probably gonna stab me in my sleep one day, but that's okay.
Yes, you're next, Joe.
Yeah.
It's kidding. On the target list. It's kidding.
That's pretty high up there. I mean, I would murder my daughter in her sleep because I love her. I'm willing to clean up that mess. And that's the way that I've always said I love you. It's I always say I love you. Good night. I'm gonna murder you in your sleep. But you, the mess, no. I
Some
think I
people
might
might
just
not
take the
get our
dog
dark
on you.
humor.
No, of course not. So for most people that have met, have talked, to my teenage daughter, they know how she is. I very much say, good night. I love you. I'm gonna murder you in your sleep. I've said that to her since she was born. She gets very concerned if I don't say it. She's a doll.
Mhm.
Well, guys, is that all we have on this, or do we have more to say? We just wanted to get the word out. Danny Stass it's becoming an issue. Don't think she belongs in the paranormal. She's keep doing this to other people that are in the paranormal, and some that I can't speak out on because I never got permission. So it's more than just us 4 people that she's been doing this to. There's 2 others I know of right now that I just didn't get permission from, and so and
Levy, thank you for accepting, and thank you so much for being here. So, if anybody else, the information will be, given, for the rest of the night. If you have any questions, feel free to, pop in and ask a question. As far as the Patreon goes, for Matt, I think you kind of wanted to go in a different direction tonight.
Yeah, so on my Patreon, I kind of want to not talk about this as much. We're gonna change subjects for my Patreon at 8 o'clock when I go live. So let's try and move the subjects along to something else, the more fun stuff. This is actually something very rare. I didn't think I would ever do a video like this, to be honest, because like I said, my channel is I don't want it to be a drama channel of any kind. I just feel like other people are need to be aware of certain people like this, and it's affecting other people, and it's just not okay, in my opinion, getting into really personal stuff. So yeah, if you guys, thank you very much for I guess the super chats. I didn't want to do that for this video. I demonetized this video because this is not my normal content. This is not what I'm trying to produce for my content on a regular basis. So this is demonetized, and but I still thank you for that super chat.
But never think that you're alone. Please never think you're alone ever.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're seeing right now, the videos are actually popping up on Joe's phone where we're getting more blackmail
Is that
directly from Danny.
I'm saying she has to stop. He's live with her name, whatever. I don't know. I guess talking about her.
Her other
is that-
usernames that she has used was Paragirl83,
Yes.
Danny Stas, Daniela Stas. It's to the point that I have gone to another content creator and said, "Hey, I'm glad that you're getting a drone. I want my name off. I give up my space. I absolutely am just simply happy that a channel is investing in itself. I love when I see that. But hopefully now the message is there. The community, everybody, nobody's alone in this. If you need help, many of us have the helpline numbers. They've been thrown out throughout this channel, throughout this chat. Please look into them. Danny, if you are watching, please stop.
Mm-hmm. It's already been way overboard for the beginning. It needs to stop with all the people you're doing this to.
Enough is enough. And at this point, if people don't want to be your friend, if they block you, that's it. They don't want to be your friend.
Yeah, don't have to take it upon yourself to do something weirder. There's this 1-800 number, except I was actually looking earlier for a German one, and then I'm having issues finding one at the moment. But I'm sure they have them in Germany too. But I was in the middle of searching real quick about that number. Having issues. 1 sec.
But
They
everybody,
absolutely do.
everybody in chat, thank you. Love you all. I seen those messages. Hi to all who has said hi. Yeah, we kind of were ignoring the chat.
So here's the one for Germany. Let me snag that really quick and
Okay,
go
cool,
ahead and
thanks.
pop this up for you guys. So here's the number in Germany.
What did you type for it? Because it kept showing a whole bunch of other sites that didn't seem mental health related. If it was a different. Oh, whoops, wrong one. There you go.
I am not, going to disclose my magical moderating way.
Magical.
She's a pro moderator.
En español, por favor. No te entiendo. Okay, guys, you guys are awesome for being here. I know that this was not normal. This was completely out of left field. Thank you for hanging in there. You guys are not unknown.
Yes.
And anything that you're going through, please, please, please reach out to any of the moderators. They're safe individuals to talk to. Many of them are content creators. And if they don't know how, they will ask around in the community and they will find a resource for you.
We do have awesome moderators.
Yes, we do.
Limelight, I am not drunk yet. Are we going to start drinking? If you're not getting on a table with me, sweetheart, we're not drinking.
I'm getting in on this.
All right, guys. I will see you guys at the Patreon because that's where I'm going to be.
Yes, Tanya. Yeah, so she has been contacting a lot of people apparently. So, well, so we're going to be editing this now, and I'll see my Patreon members at 8:00 on here. So, talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for this unfortunate type of video. So, just getting the word out. Talk to you guys later.